Welcome back to another episode of the Zachary Movie Chat Halloween special. Today, we got a special one indeed, because we are talking about Rob Zombie's The Munsters. The Munster remake that had the worst trailer ever made. I haven't watched the trailer, but I've heard it was worst trailer ever made. I'm not going to watch it just because of those reasons. And it's a director that's clearly not fit for the family-friendly forte that the Munsters are a part of. And so, this was just a weird movie. A weird choice of a movie. And it released on September 30th, I believe. But I bought the Blu-ray and I watched the beginning of October. I didn't talk about it yet. Now's the moment where I'm going to. But before I do that, please take a moment to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell. Comment down below. Do you like the Munsters? Rob Zombie's The Munsters? Or do you believe that it's within his forte? Because clearly it is not. I want to know all that down below and more. And with that said, what the heck is this movie? What am I watching for Halloween this year? The movies I have seen in the month of October are Scream 3, completely normal movie. Halloween Kills, completely normal. Then I saw Halloween Ends and The Munsters, two of the most weirdest movies I have ever seen. What is this movie? What are you? No, but in all seriousness, The Munsters, even though it is one messed up movie, I did not hate it. And I'm going to get into my positive right now. Obviously, Herman Munster is hilarious. He was played by, why can I never remember that guy's name? Jeff Daniel Phillips. He was played by Jeff Daniel Phillips. And he was really good. Like, he was this comedian, and then all of a sudden he starts being he turns into Herman Munster, and then he starts being a comedian, and it is hilarious. Like, suddenly he'll crack a joke or two randomly in the middle of a scene, and it is just hilarious. And the character is played really well by this actor. He was easily the best character, easily the best part of this entire film. And the rest of the actors, at first I was like, yeah, they're alright. And especially Sherry Moon Zombie, they really got under my skin. Like, they suddenly started becoming really annoying characters. And I think that was on purpose. This movie was really weird. I already said that. The coloring is weird. The plot is weird. It goes in several different directions. The first part of it is a love story between, what's her name? The vampire girl. I already forgot this movie. The vampire girl and Herman. And it's a love story. But then as we go on, it kind of turns into this weird rom-com kind of horror element. There's several plot lines, and then by the end of the movie they just go to Hollywood and it turns weird. And then the way the movie ends, what are you doing? Like, the way the movie ends is, oh my gosh, they're humans, they're ugly, oh, I'm rich. Movie over. What is this? What were the decisions made by Rob Zombie? Rob Zombie is clearly not a filmmaker to be making this movie. He puts sex jokes in the film. He puts very inappropriate dialogue at times. He made Rob Zombie's Halloween that have multiple grape sequences. And he's making a family-friendly The Munsters movie. And as fun as it might be, as cliche as it might be, this is another movie I gotta ask why. Why was this a thing? There are several movies that I've already talked about this month. Why is this a thing? Any movie you can make. Any movie you can make, Rob Zombie. You make a Munsters movie? Heck, make a reboot of The Addams Family, and not the crappy animated version, because the crappy animated version is crappy. I do not like the animated version whatsoever. But then, you could have made an Addams Family movie. An Addams Family movie would have been perfect for Rob Zombie. You can throw in sex jokes, you can throw in anything, but also keep it family friendly. Now, I am not familiar with the Munsters. I never grew up watching the animated show. Well, not animated. The old black and white show. But even here, I could tell that this was just a movie that went through several reshoots. He clearly had a goal. I think he was trying to make it a more creepy-esque Munsters movie. I genuinely don't know what his goal was. But then clearly I think the studio intervened and they made it wacky. The movie clearly does not have a budget at all. There's one sequence where they're driving through town. The town is just like drawings on paper while they're black and white. And I can't even tell if that's on purpose. Like, I cannot tell if any of the deliberate decisions in this movie were deliberate or if they were not deliberate. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what the mind plan here was, but it's just a goofy movie. And I know I've spent this entire review saying, oh, the movie's dumb, the movie's goofy, but clearly that's deliberate. And I can have some fun with a goofy, dumb film. I laughed. Herman Munster was pretty funny. The thing is, it's not my forte. It reminds me of, what's that one movie called? There's this one movie where there's this detective, and it's rated PG, but there's also a lot of sex jokes. It reminds me of that movie, where everything's overly cartoonish, to the point of where it's honestly just a little unsettling, but I can still enjoy it for its ridiculousness, its premise, Herman Munster. This is just a movie that I found some ironic enjoyment about. It kind of reminds me of Pinocchio, except Pinocchio was like a why was this a thing kind of movie. This was a different why was this a thing kind of movie. Because in a way, I can kind of see the clear goal they were going for, and it decided to just be a ridiculous Munster movie with no budget, no clear plan, but clearly it is just a movie that they decided to have fun making. I think they only made this movie in like a year. I think it was announced about a year ago, which was really weird. And if we get a sequel, because apparently there are several characters we were never introduced to, if we get a sequel, which we probably won't, it'll definitely be direct to Netflix. Ridiculous movie. Would I be down for a sequel? I don't know. Would I be down for a sequel? I seriously can't put my finger on if I would rather watch another one of these movies. But for the time being, I had fun with this one. Honestly, I think this movie would fit together better as a television show, like a 7-episode television show, because then you can kind of expand the ending of it just a little bit and make each category a separate adventure in the show. But this film, really whack. Don't know why they made it, but I had fun with it. It was one of the movies that I watched with my family, and I never do that. So, The Munsters, kind of a goofy movie. If I was going critically, I'll probably give this a C, whatever. Right now, I don't know what to score this movie. There's some ironic enjoyment, but I really don't know why this was made, but I really just can't put my finger on anything specific. It was a movie that was here and it was gone. It was enjoyable, but it was dumb. So I really just can't score this one. I'm gonna score this in stars instead of anything else, and I think it's gonna be 3. 3 is the middle, edge of the road, stupid film. And that's what I thought this was. I can't score it. It's a stupid, fun film. Do I recommend you check it out? If you watch it as a family, if you're just a 30-year-old man looking for something to watch by yourself, don't check it out. There's plenty of things you can watch other than this. But this was just a dumb, goofy Munsters movie that it's just some dumb movie, and that's all it was. So thank you for clicking on this video. I have a Halloween ranking coming. I have a Scream ranking coming. Black Adam came out. I will hopefully go see this as fast as I can. But I will have all these videos, so please take a moment to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, and comment down below. What were your opinions on Rob Zombie's The Munster? For me, it was an middle of the road, goofy movie that I don't really understand what it was. But I want to know what you guys think. This is easily probably a very hated movie. But again, tell me what you guys think. And with that said, make sure to subscribe, join the Nerd Army. Peace out.